All right, this is for, I don't even know who this is for. Kellen and...
No, that's it.
That's it, Kellen, okay. Absolute value, equations, and inequalities. We know what absolute values look like, right? The absolute value bars, okay? When we graph them, they look like a V, okay? And when we are solving things, okay? You're not going to have to graph any of these, I don't think, for your homework assignment. But when we're solving, keep in mind that what we're doing, like Friday, when you were solving linear functions, they look like this. You're trying to find the place where he intersects. You might not even be graphing, but you're trying to find that. That's what the solution represents, okay? But for an absolute value, sometimes your absolute value will look like this, in which case you will have two answers, right? Or your absolute value could look like this, in which case you will only have one answer. Could you have no answers? Yes, and he looks like this.
We have to graph 32 and 60.
Oh, okay. You might have to graph.
There will always be a y-intercept.
There will always be a y-intercept. Yes, correct. Good thought. So, there won't always be an x-intercept or a 0 or a solution. We'll see when we have things. Well, let me just show you. When you have no solutions, here's what will happen. Ready? Let's say I have the absolute value of x plus 2 equals -3. And you will go and you'll try to solve that and you'll do all of the things and you'll get an answer and your answer will be wrong. Because when you take the absolute value, you guys know this, absolute value turns everything positive. Can you take the absolute value of anything in here and have it be -3? No. This is a scenario where you end up with no solutions, right? No solutions, which means he doesn't cross. If I were to graph that thing, he would not cross the x-axis. Does that make sense? Okay. All right. So let's go down here. Absolute value. A lot of people represent absolute value as being the distance that you are away from 0. Okay. Let me see if they have it. They don't. So the distance you are away from 0. That's why, like, if I draw a number line and I have 0 here and I have -5 and I have +5, they are both 5 units away from 0. So the absolute value of -5 is 5. The absolute value of +5 is 5, right? That's why we have absolute value, okay? I don't care if you're driving in reverse. It's not negative mileage.
On old cars it is.
I met somebody a couple years older than me in school. She thought that she could get away with driving in reverse and it would take miles off her speedometer, or off her odometer, I guess. Doesn't work that way. No, it doesn't. It doesn't. I don't know if it adds mileage, but it definitely doesn't take it off. So, there's that, all right?
Did she actually drive reverse?
She actually drove in reverse to see if it would, like, tick down, like, negative mileage or whatever, you know. Didn't work. All right, go to this example. Example 1, here he is. We're trying to solve this thing. I'm going to do it off to the side over here because they have a mess. Do I want to do it off to the side? No, we can. That's fine. Let's do it. Let's follow their work. Let's follow their work. So we've got this guy. Do you see where the absolute value is located? This one right here. All right, we're trying to isolate him, which means get him by himself, okay? I have to get rid of the 2 and get rid of the 9. What would you like to move first?
2.
You have to add the 9. We have to add the 9 to the other side. So I'm going to do +9 and +9. I'm going to add that to the 17, okay? So the 2 is still left over there, but now I have 4x plus, what's 17 plus 9? 26. Dylan, I'm not kidding. Put that away. Okay, 26 is what he is. Now what would you like to do? Divide by 2, and divide by 2, and divide by 2. So 4x divided by 2, he turns into 2x plus 13. Okay, now, are you ready for this? As soon as you get the absolute value by itself. Who said no?
Jacob.
Jace, pay attention. Okay?
I don't know why I said Jacob.
All right, as soon as you get the absolute value by itself, here's what we have to do. We have to do 2 cases. I'm going to do case 1 over there, and I'm going to do case 2 over here. Okay? Write this down. Case 1, case 2. I'm going to separate in between them. All right? And I don't like, okay, that's fine. Case 1 and case 2. Okay? There is a case 2, but I'm going to put them right next to each other because we're just going to solve them side by side. There is a case 2 lower, but I don't want to do it there. Okay? All right, case 1. Are you ready for this? Case 1, you just drop the absolute value bars. So 5x plus 1 equals 2x plus 13. Okay? And that's it. And then you solve. Okay? That's what case 1 looks like. We'll solve it here in a second. The second case. Don't write this down, just watch. Don't write this down, just watch. Is negative parentheses 5x plus 1 equals 2x plus 13. Okay? The only thing that I changed is that I put a negative in front of the stuff that's under absolute value bars. Okay? Don't write that down. Just wait. Let me show you why. Are you ready? Okay? If I take the absolute value of this, isn't that the same as the absolute value of this? Right? So that's why I have to put a negative here, is because in a second case, I have to figure out what x might be, and x might be the fact that it's negative underneath of those absolute value bars. This guy is the same as this guy, so I have to look at both representations of it. I have to look at both of those things happening, all right? And then solve for x that way. Got it? Okay, you did this last year? Perfect. Awesome. Okay, we're going to solve the first one. So I have that. Let's subtract the 2x over. All right, so I have 3x plus 1 equals 13. And then what? Minus 1, minus 1. So 3x equals 12. And then divide by 3, so x is 4. One of the answers is 4. The other answer we'll come up with here in a second. So one of the answers is 4. Do you see how we did that? All right, case 2. What should we do first on case 2? Yeah, let's distribute the negative. So what's a negative times 5x? Negative 5x. What's a negative times 1? Negative 1. 2x plus 13. Okay? All right, what would you like to move?
I don't know.
The plus 1.
Get the x's together first. You want to move the x over?
Yes.
The 2x over?
Yes.
Minus 2x minus 2x. Okay? So negative 7x minus 1 equals 13. Oh, they made these come out really nicely for you. Add the 1. Negative 7x equals 14 and divide by negative 7. You betcha. X is negative 2. So I have 2 answers. I have 4 is one answer and negative 2 is the other answer. Make sense? Yeah, there we go. Okay. Good, good? All right, let's go to the next one. Example 2. This one has, can you guys pronounce this word? Extraneous. Extraneous. It looks like extra. Extraneous. He is an extra solution. All right. Here we go. Go to example 3, or example 2, I mean. Extraneous solution. All right, they want us to check our answer at the end. All right, are we ready for this? What would you like to do, move first? We want to get the x plus 1 by itself. Let's add the x. Yeah, we want to get rid of the negative x, okay? So if we add the x over, I'm going to write it right here. Can I write over here? I don't like the way that they show their work, so I'm going to write it over here. Minus x equals 3x minus 4. Okay, I'm going to write right here. So Sienna wants to add the x over. There we go. X plus 1 equals 4x minus 4. There we go. Got it? Let's divide by 2. I divide by 2, divide by 2, divide by 2. Everything gets divided. Shh. The absolute value of x plus 1 equals, what's 4x divided by 2? 2x minus 2. There he is. Okay, now what? Case 1. Yep, split him. Case 1 and case 2. Case 1, I just drop everything. X plus 1 equals 2x minus 2. What? I'm speeding? Am I going too fast? I'm going the perfect pace. You're just going too slow. All right. The second case. What's my second case look like? Negative. Parentheses x plus 1 equals 2x minus 2. Now, if you want to, you can distribute the negative through the whole thing rather than writing that down. You can skip straight to this step. Negative x minus 1 equals 2x minus 2. That is totally fine. Okay? Just don't speed and do it wrong. Okay? There he is. All right? So let's go to this one. What would you like to move on this one first? There is no 3. Who's that 3? Let's subtract the x. I'm going to get the x's together. So I have 1 equals x minus 2. Then, oh, somebody had the answer. Was it Zach? Zach, were you the one that said 3? He just said 3. There he is. X is 3. That's the answer. Okay? All right, let's go to the other one. We've already distributed the negative through. What would you like to move? Add the x over? So negative 1 equals 3x minus 2. Add the 2. Okay, what's negative 1 plus 2? 1 equals 3x. Okay, and then let's divide by 3. X is 1/3. Whoa. X is 1/3. All right, now here's the deal. One of these is an extraneous solution. One of them is an extraneous solution, which means it's wrong. Like the answer is wrong. We have to plug back in to see if he comes out nicely. Okay, so I'm going to start. They start with the original? Nope, they don't. Yeah, they do. They start with the original. Okay, so 2 absolute value of x plus 1 minus x equals 3x minus 4. That's the original. I'm going to plug my numbers in. Okay, so let's plug in 3 to begin with. 3, 3, 3. That's one of my answers. Are you guys plugging this in? You can use their steps if you want to, but plug it in. Here we go. 3 plus 1 is 4. What's the absolute value of 4? 4. What's 2 times 4? 8 minus 3 equals 9 minus 4 is 5. Does 8 minus 3 equal 5?
Yeah.
So 3 is not an extraneous solution. 3 comes out nicely. He is good to go. All right, let's try the other one. Yep, the extraneous one's probably going to be this one. Minus x equals 3x minus 4. Let's put the 1/3 in there. 1/3, 1/3, 1/3. We're on the check part right here. Okay. So I'm just going through the check part. They have it written out for you, but I'm going through it myself. Okay, what's 1/3 plus 1?
1 and 1/3.
1 and 1/3. What's the absolute value of 1 and 1/3? 1 and 1/3. What's 1 and 1/3 times 2? 2 and 2/3. Right, 2 and 2/3. Minus 1/3 equals, what's 3 and 1/3 minus 4?
Negative 2/3.
Negative 2/3. All right, what's 2 and 2/3 minus 1/3?
2 and 1/3.
2 and 1/3 equals negative 2/3. No, that's not true. So 1/3 is not the correct answer. The only solution is 3. Do you see where it says that?
Okay, so what is extraneous?
Extraneous means extra or
Wrong.
erroneous. Is that a solution that you get in error? It's not correct.
So the 1/3 one is the
1/3 one is extraneous.
There's always gonna be, well,
Extraneous equals 1/3. He is not the correct answer. Okay? So we didn't plug back in on the first one when we got those two answers. We should have probably, right? You think one of those is an extraneous solution? Let's see.
Nope.
Nope, they plugged it in and they got true and true. So they're okay. What? Okay. So we got two answers there and they were okay. This one we got two answers, but one of them was wrong. So the extraneous solution is 1/3. The only correct answer is 3. Got it?
Yep.
Okay, this is the one that I'm talking about. I'm going to write it over here. I don't like using their work. Absolute value, 4x minus 7. You do this also. Put it over here, off to the side. Put them over there. This is example 3. Okay, put him off to the side over there. The first thing we want to do is get the absolute value bar by itself. This guy. Subtract the 10. Subtract the 10. 4x minus 7 equals negative 8. Okay, now what do we do?
I would never drink out of that water bottle. Now you do your 2
We can.
You're splitting.
We can. We would. Normally, we would do that. We would normally do your 2 cases. Oh, wait.
That's negative.
It's negative. Can we have an absolute value give us a negative answer?
No.
No, so we don't need to do 2 cases. We're going to get no solutions because we cannot get a negative as an answer when it comes out to be absolute value, right? So we don't have to do anything. Okay? Because the absolute value of a number is always positive, this sentence is not true. The solution is empty set, or nothing. We do not have a solution. Got it? Okay? That was example 3. Let's go to example 5 real quick. Skip all the way to example 5, please.
Can we do number 2 together?
Skip all the way to example 5 really quick.
Number 2 sucks.
Okay, I'm gonna write them over here. This is example 5. I'm putting them on the left side so that I can write my work out because I don't like their work. So I put them onto the side over here. Okay. This one has an inequality, a less than symbol. Okay. It's not gonna change anything yet. All right. Let's add the 5 over. Jace, are you listening?
Yes.
All right.
Sort of.
Okay. Listen and write. Here we go. There he is. This is example 5. We've skipped to example 5. Less than 16. Okay, now what?
Split it.
Let's split it. Case 1 and case 2.
Negative, so empty set.
What?
It's a negative.
It's not a negative.
No, flip the sign
Oh,
and the other side.
Oh, just kidding. Never mind.
Put it,
Yeah.
leave it right
So the
there.
first one is 4x minus 8 is less than 16. Okay? Got it? Okay. Now the second one. All right, are you guys watching this? Let me explain how this works and then you'll understand, okay? Here we go. The next one, don't write this down. Just watch. Negative parentheses, 4x minus 8 is less than 16. When you guys did this last year, did you just leave it as 4x minus 8 is greater than negative 16? Did you guys do it that way?
I forgot.
Maybe?
Uh-huh.
You don't remember. Okay, so we know that this is what the second case looks like, right? But let me show you how we get from this step to this one. If we divide by a negative 1, we'll make that negative 16 and then greater than, right? Now here's the deal. We flipped the sign and we flipped it to negative 16, but here's the problem. We know that an absolute value is always going to be greater than negative 16, right? Like he'll always be bigger. Actually, he'll be bigger than that even. He'll be bigger than 0, right? So do we need to change that number to 0? Let's see what they did. Nope, they did. They left it. Okay, never mind. Yeah, I guess because that number could be 16 inside of there. Okay, so we're just going to leave him like that. We're going to leave him like that. Let's solve the left-hand side first. Let's add the 8 over. So 4x is less than 24. And then divide by 4. So x is less than 6. There we go. There's one of my answers. X is less than 6. Okay, now, do you understand what we did with the negative 16? We divided the negative over. Let's add the 8. What's negative 16 plus 8?
8, negative 8.
Negative 8, and let's divide by 4. X is greater than negative 2. Is that what they got? Yep.
Could you do it like where you just turn the negative over?
Yeah. So let me show you what that looks like. Negative 4x minus 8 is less than 16 if you want to distribute the negative through. Negative 4x plus 8. And then you would subtract the 8. You don't have to write this down. Minus 4x is less than 8, and then you divide by the negative at the end, which is going to flip your sign. Does that make sense? That's what he will look like. Okay? Good? Yeah. So the inequality, when there's a less than greater than symbol, we don't have to worry about this number being negative because he's going to be greater than negative 16 no matter what, I guess, right? Okay? Good? So there's those two numbers. That's what we get. X is less than 6 and x is greater than negative 2. If they want us to graph that, are those going to be open circles or closed circles? Open. Okay? Less than 6. So let's put a dot on 6. Here's 6. And greater than negative 2. Okay? Oh, wait. I said open. You said open, right? Open and open. Less than 6 is here. And greater than negative 2 is here. So it's all the numbers between those two. Negative 2 and 6. Right? That's set. If it's a number that's bigger than 6, it's not going to work. It's not going to be right. If it's a number that's less than negative 2, it's not going to be right. Okay? Only those two numbers. Only in between those two numbers. Got it? Okay? All right. What time do we get out of here? We got one more. Let's do example 6 and be done. We want to do the story problem. How about that? Okay, number 6. Last one. I'm going to solve them over here. 6x plus 3 divided by 2 plus 5 greater than or equal to 14. All right, here we go. What would you like to do first?
Subtract the 5.
Yep, let's subtract the 5. What's 14 minus 5?
9.
6x plus 3 over 2 is greater than or equal to, did I need to flip my sign?
No.
Nope, just 9. Okay, then what?
Times
times the 2. We have to get him by him, get him gone. Now we have 6x plus 3 is greater than or equal to 18. All right, now what? Two cases, okay? Drop everything. 6x plus 3 is greater than or equal to 18. And negative 6x plus 3 is greater than or equal to 18. Okay? All right, let's do the first case first. What would you move first on the left side? Minus the 3. 6x is greater than or equal to, what's that? 15. Ooh. Divide by 6. X is going to be greater than or equal to 15 divided by 6 is
Just leave it in proper.
2.5.
Yeah.
2.5. Okay, or you can leave it as an improper fraction. I'm fine with that. That's fine. I don't care. Okay, number 2. What would you like to do first? Do you want to distribute the negative or divide the negative over? You want to distribute the negative? Sure. Just like we did before. Negative 6x minus 3. Do I need to flip the sign?
No.
Not yet, right? Okay, then what?
Subtract.
Plus
or add the
3.
Add the 3. Okay. Negative 6x greater than or equal to 21. Divide by negative 6. X is greater than or equal to,
But you flipped it.
oh, I didn't trick Macy. Less than or equal to negative
Negative 2 point something, or no,
18 is 3.
Yeah.
So 3.5. 3.5. Yeah. Okay. Greater than or equal to 2.5, less than or equal to negative 3.5. So he is here. I gotta find closed circles this time. Negative 3.5 is here. 2.5 is here. Greater than and less than. He looks like this. If we split him up. Did I get through that too fast?
Yeah, we should have no homework.
You should have no homework, you think?
Can we vote?
Can you?
We
I'm gonna get outvoted no matter what.
Yeah, like
No.
Go do those. I only gave you not very many. Do those.
Don't you like homework?
2 through 10, 16, 28, 32. Try them. You can do it. I have faith in you. You're going to be okay. Now, look for the ones where it has an absolute value equal to a negative, because then you're not going to have to do anything of the problem, right?
Wait, how do you do?
Wait. What?
You don't have to do anything. You just split.
What?
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
No.
How do you do what?
Number 2.
You just like go right from there. You just
Yeah.
split.
Yeah. You just do your 2 cases now.
Right, but what if the 2 cases end up being negative?
What? Now, W can be negative at the end. That's fine.
So
Your answer can be negative, yes. But what can't happen, Brady, is you have the absolute value of something equal to a negative number to begin with. That's illegal, right? Okay?
Wait, there's a
Illegal. Okay? Got it? All right, there you go.